Hey, what is going on YouTube? AA Ron here. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. I was coming back home from my personal training this morning, getting ready for my second job, trying to be a man. And I got a ping on Discord. And actually, let's just go ahead and look at the ping on Discord so you guys can read it for yourselves. In the meantime here, I'm going to go ahead and turn off my face cam. But here we are. Legends. If you navigate to the in-game store under the Ships tab, you will now find a Ships for Test tab. Within this Ships for Test tab, you will find 4 unreleased ships: Hampshire, Heisen, Vallejo, and Anchorage. This is an open test, and we invite you to participate. You can purchase a 7-day rental for these ships with 1,000 doubloons. Each rental also includes a coupon for a 1,000 doubloon discount on purchases of select ships for the same class within the in-game store. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the ships. I will give you guys the information first, and then we will save our opinions for the end. I don't like when videos are absolutely flooded with opinions before releasing the facts. We'll look at the facts logically, and then we will make somewhat of an informed opinion. But here we go. Go to the store. How to get to this menu, this almighty menu of the store. Look at how many tabs are in the store. But go to the store, go all the way over to the ships with your RB, or I guess it's R2 for the PlayStation, for the worst console. No, I'm just kidding. And then for R1, or the main trigger, we go all the way over to the Ships for Test. Actually, I just want to see something. Can we go the opposite way? No, you have to go all the way across. You can't go you can't just press L once. But here we are, the Hampshire, Heisen, Vallejo, and Anchorage open test ships, all with a limited time offer for 1,000 doubloons. But let's go ahead and take a look at them first. The Hampshire here is a British cruiser. I'm going to be honest, I peeked these before I started the video, and I was actually kind of excited. I believe it or not, but let's just take a look at the specs. Survivability is actually pretty low for Tier 7. Artillery is pretty good though, 5x203s with a 9.5 reload. I say pretty good, it's decent, right? I still don't like this ship stats or spec screen, but anyway, what is the HE here? 1500 with a 6% fire chance. Yikes, probably not going to be an HE slinger. 10-kilometer torpedoes though. What's the maneuverability like? Oh, Hipper's not going to like that. Concealment is 11.8. What is the main gimmick of this ship? Can we have a radar? No radar. Hydro or defensive AA. Yeah, okay, so maybe just like a mid-tier British cruiser. Can we look at the armor viewer? Yeah. Okay, so what is this? 25. Not great. Part of the reason it's not great is because of that open section. Like you can barely angle, right? But what's the defensive angle? Yeah, you're probably going to want to be in a defensive position a lot more. Oof. Okay, so a slightly protected citadel. You can see it's only on the back half, which is like a few of the other British cruisers. But yeah, British heavy cruiser that is a further development of the Surrey class with an increased... Okay, so a Surrey with an extra turret, basically. So, gonna be honest, I was excited, and then I looked at the ship, and now I'm not. Anyway, let's move on to the Heisen here, a Tier 8 Japanese battleship. I feel like all of these ships would have been better than what we've been getting, but anyway, I'm sure the community would have found a way to complain regardless. But the Heisen here is a Japanese battleship with 75,900 hit points. 4x3, so 12 410s, a 36-second reload. That is the balancing factor. And what is the secondary range? Only 5 kilometers. So, yeah, even with a reload build, I just think that's... They always find some way to nerf it, and that is that reload is definitely going to be the balancing factor. AA, who cares? Speed, honestly, a touch slow, but it's a battleship. Concealment, it's a battleship. That'll be interesting. That'll be interesting for sure. I saw this and I was like, whoa, are they sure they want to do this? The Vallejo is basically a Woosta without radar. So no hydro, no radar. We definitely run an Arthas build. 44,000 hit points, 6-second reload. Strong AA defense. Maneuverability is probably, pretty mid there, and concealment is okay, but yeah. Let's see how her citadel is. What's the nose armor? Okay, 25. This is probably what the Worcester should have been. This is probably what the Worcester should have been. Yeah, and that's a massive citadel, so be very careful. Be very careful in this boat. Be very careful in this boat, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, but if you can find an island, and you can be an island boy, I'm sure you'll do just fine. I think she's missing the rear turret there. But yeah. Compared to the Worcester, anyway. And the last one, which is the one I'm most excited for, is the Anchorage. A American heavy cruiser with sonar or plane, smoke or defensive AA, a heel, torpedoes, and American AP. Now, I'm not sure if this is super heavy AP. We'll have to ask Blip, but definitely one of the balancing factors is the range as well as the reload. 15.5 reload time. So, I mean, you can't give a ship with everything, right? Smoke. I mean, the only thing, you only have 4 defensive slots or 4 D-pad slots, so you couldn't give it radar, but imagine I had sonar, smoke, radar, and all these torpedoes as well. Let's look at the torpedoes real quick. 10.5 kilometer range, 66 knot speed. I'm pretty sure Little Pete has been waiting for this one, but I have as well. So tier 7. This is tier 7. Tier 7. Interesting. The other 2 were tier 8. But yeah, this looks like this looks like it's going to be pretty dangerous. Let's check out this armor. 27. Yeah, 27 millimeter nose, so you've got that protection there. And here's part, well, actually, what is this, 27? Okay, yeah, so you're not protected at all, regardless if you angle, because it's 27 casemate, but you have a slightly protected citadel because you can't necessarily access it from the front. I guess you can. When we talk about angling, right, this is bow tanking, right? This is angling. Anywhere from like 30 to like 45 degrees. You're in that auto bounce region if you have the available overmatch. The issue is this ship does not, right? It's 27, so. Oh man, I feel like nasally this morning. But yeah, guys, that is all 4 ships. Superior AP damage and sticky shot there. Yeah, it's gonna be slow shell velocity from those American heavies as always, but yeah, 41,000 health there. Torpedoes. We already went over this, but guys, those are the 4 ships available for rental. Wargaming did do one thing, I guess, right? That is give you 1,000 off coupon if you ever want to buy a ship at a later date. But here we're getting into the opinion part of the video. In my personal opinion, I think that adding these for the amount of the balloons they did is just not right. I don't know if they need an extra vacation this year, if this campaign didn't sell. Sorry, I'll make a better video for the Z44. No, I won't. But I don't know why it needs to be 1,000. It's not a huge deal. The campaign is 2,500, but you get to keep the campaign. This is just a rental, right? Now, again, you do get that coupon in the future, but also for testing purposes, I don't want people, because when you let's for example, when you grind a tier 7, you're not inclined to play that boat. Sometimes you're just going to go out. So people now are going to play these boats with a little bit more caution or a little bit more, awareness, which is how they should play the game to begin with. But it's going to skew the stats for these boats. So let's say that this boat, the Hampshire, to me, honestly, looks pretty mid. But let's say people play it really cautious, it doesn't get buffed now. Or it doesn't, let's say it turns out to be disgustingly good. It gets over nerfed, right? So if you would have dropped these for silver, I think that would have been the better solution. I feel like we're just entering this phase of wargaming now, that we're seeing on PC, and I'm not a huge fan of it. I have always been pretty in the middle about wargaming making money. Like, this is not, they're not like the auction to me was just obnoxious, but they're not charging that much, but it's just charge $1 million silver, right? Because that means you have to have $1 million silver, so new players aren't going to be getting the boats. And also, it's not doubloons, right? It's not real money. You can grind. I know some people say that the silver grind is hard, but my 280 million silver says otherwise. And that's just aggressively selling mods and buying mods as well. But yeah, I don't know. It feels weird to me why they would be, because I didn't know about this, right? They didn't tell the CCs, like, hey, we're going to drop these ships. I've always said that Super Test needs to have more of an input to the testing of ships, but you can ask the CMs or the people in charge of Super Test. Super Test is not there to test the ships. They're there to make sure that this ship doesn't shoot, laser beams at Mach 1 and destroy every other ship, and also that there are no bugs. That is the primary purpose of Super Test. So I like the idea that they're allowing these new ships into the server now, so that way we can get a balanced look. But like I said, I think the spreadsheets are going to be skewed a little bit because of how that we have put them into the game. Anytime you invest real money into something, and you only have it for a week, you are inclined to play it more and play it better. So that is going to definitely, I think, skew the tests. But we're going to try all of these ships. I might buy one now just to showcase for you guys, so maybe you guys can save some money. But I actually do have to go to work and be a man today. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Let me know what you guys think. Again, my opinion is just my opinion. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Love you guys. Have a great day. Hey, right out. Peace.